All right, hello again. Welcome to the mailbag, although if you look at the time on the screen, it is about 9:45, and as you know, mailbag starts at 10 o'clock. So we've got about 15 minutes before we get rolling with the mailbag, but I've already hooked up the good microphone. I'm going to bring the boxes in for these guys to climb all over, and the actual mailbag will start at 10. So if you feel like skipping ahead and you're watching this later on the archive, go right ahead. And if you're watching it live, I guess you're just stuck with me and the kittens until then. Whimsy's out around the house at the moment, but I'm going to bring her in before mailbag gets rolling. All right, I just adjusted the volume a little bit because some folks said we were clipping, even though the microphone says we have plenty of headroom. Something in the audio chain is apparently amping that up and cutting us off a little. So I turned down a couple of the settings on the encoder, but there's so many of them, it's really confusing. Hopefully I'm not clipping now. Let me know if I am. Sure, one of you fine folks will let me know what the audio state is on the chat. I don't know where to put all this stuff so that it doesn't block too much of the cameras. I still get to reach it all. I hope I haven't made it too quiet now either. That would also be a problem. Just somebody let me know. I'm going to look at my phone in just a second while I make some coffee and get ready for the mail bag. Also find Whimsy. Winston. Why don't you stay in here? I'm staying in here. Stay in here with me. Where's all that litter come from? Yeah, home. Oh well, we'll have me clean that later today. All right. Well, everybody, it's just me this week. No DJ. DJ is doing doctoring things at her hospital all weekend. In fact, she left yesterday and she won't be back until Monday. They give her an apartment there at the hospital. That way she gets to stay there when she needs to, when it's too much of a drive for her to come back. And that would be today, I think. Now let's take a look at these camera angles. Okay. I think the ceiling cameras have a little bit too much of me. Also, I think I'm overdue for a shower and a shave. Let's see what we can do about all of that at once. Guess I'm not going to do anything about my shower and my shave right now. That didn't sound right, did it? Hey, let's play the jingle before I forget. And then we can talk about all the mailbag stuff that is.
Kitten Academy's where you want to be when you are a cat. On a Saturday, they can pounce playtime for the mailbag.
Excellent. Okay. It seems like all the cameras in the academy are kind of over on this side of the room. That's the shame. I need something to get that reverse angle, but we don't have anything. So we'll just we'll make do today. And I'm still trying to work out the best way to arrange the cameras in here overall, and it is not so far. So far, I haven't really come to any conclusions. So sorry if she's making a lot of noise on the microphone over there. I see Fidget has decided to play with the mic. So that could get noisy. Hopefully not too much. So where to start? First off, we have an exciting mailbag this week because we've got all these boxes and they are all hand-packed boxes. There are no drop shipments in today's mailbag. And that might be a first. Oh, don't play with the camera. She's pulling on the camera now. How are we supposed to have a mailbag when you're yanking the camera around? Fidget, come on. Let's find something else to fidget with. Not that. You don't need to fidget spin the camera. Here, what's this? Let's this instead. Come on, there's so many things in this room that are fun to play with. How come it's got to be the camera? Oh, for crying out loud. Where was I before that interruption? Okay, so I was saying we've got all this stuff and it's all hand-packed. None of it's drop shipped. So it's probably going to take us a little longer than usual to get through it all. Also, we've got this here, which I'm really excited about. This is from Basepaws, and I've got a few things to say about this, but the first thing I have to say about it is they contacted me a little while ago and said that they wanted to send this to us. They didn't specifically ask me to talk about it, but I think it was implied that they wanted me to sort of do a product placement for them. Although, again, they didn't actually ask for that. It's more like I offered. They wrote to me to ask, if I'd be interested in getting a free one of these to use on one of our cats. And that was really the end of their offer. But I said, hey, this is a really exciting thing, and I'd like to take some time to talk to our fans about it. So I do want to talk to you guys about it. Here's the trouble. I don't have answers to all the questions that I had for them yet, and that's not their fault. They've been very responsive, but every time I write to them, I keep thinking of new things I want to ask, and there were a couple new things I wanted to talk to them about today that I still haven't got those answers to. So we're going to come back around to this a few times before we are done. But let me just start right on it, okay? It is just what you think. Basepaws is a genetic test for cats. It's a DNA test. It's just like Ancestry.com or 23andMe that you would get for people, which DJ and I have done both of those actually, and they were really interesting. So it's the same idea except for cats. Now, the trick is if you go to their website, which I think is basepaws.com, if you just look for Basepaws, you'll find it, Basepaws. It's like base pairs, like genetic base pairs. It's a bit of a pun. At any rate, if you go to basepaws.com, they've got a lot of info on their website that's really good info that will tell you everything that I think you'd want to know. But I think the important thing is that they're just sort of getting up and running, and they can already tell you some really cool stuff, but not as much as you would hope, not as much as, say, like a 23andMe or something. And as you know, there hasn't been the same level of effort put into sequencing the cat as there has been into sequencing the human, for obvious reasons. If cats were geneticists, it might be different, but they're not. So we obviously focused more on people first as humans. So now we're really starting to get into the cats, though, and Basepaws is leading the charge. They are gathering data from their customers, and what they do is they're gathering up all this data from people that are getting their cats sequenced by Basepaws, and they save all that data. So when they get enough data to start learning about a new genetic marker in cats, they go back and apply it to all the people that had previously had their cats sequenced by them and send out that new information to them. So if they come up with a new genetic test for, cat diabetes or something that, says, oh, your cat's likely to get it, and they just have discovered this, they'll go back and send you that information about whether that marker is in your cat after the fact, after you've already, been their client. So it's cool that way. They promise to always keep you up to date on whatever is new. I like that. I especially like it because it seems like they don't have a ton of stuff yet. But what they do have is really fun. First off, they probably have about 30 genetic markers that they know that apply to various diseases and conditions that are it's important, it's valuable information. They're not the ones I think the average cat owner is going to be the most interested in. Twist, find something else to play with. Everybody wants to play with the microphone today. I guess we're at that age. Twist, come over here instead. Come on, you're just going to get in the way. You're just going to get in the way, and you're going to knock over the microphone, and nobody will be able to hear all the stuff I'm saying. Even as cute as you are, you don't want that. So that's I think the most important thing is they identify a lot of fun stuff right now, but they're going to get more in the future. And they use the data from us and other customers of theirs to do that. And I think that's really cool. I think that's great that they'll come back and tell you as they discover new things. On that note, some of the fun stuff that they do now is they can tell you which one of 4 different wild cats your cat is most closely genetically related to. I think it's I can't remember the exact list, but it's like cougars, tigers, lions, and one other. And they'll sort of compare the DNA that way and say, oh, well, yours is, closest genetically to a lion more than the other 3. Or, whatever the case is. That's just fun. I don't think there's anything valuable in that, but don't we all sort of wonder whether one of our cats is more lion or more tiger or more, cougar or more panther or whatever it is? I know I do. They also give you the breed that your cat is most closely associated with. And they haven't, again, gotten it down to all, there's like 150 standardized breeds of cats, and they won't identify all 150 that way, but they will tell you which one it's closest to out of a list of about, I think it's 30 or 40. I was just on their website, just ballpark, and don't hold me to that, which is a pretty good list. But what's even cooler, and I'm not going to go on about this too long, but the thing I thought was really cool is they're actually making discoveries about cats' lineage that we didn't know before. They just had a blog post that went up today, I think. Is today, what's today? I got to check the date. Yesterday. They had a blog post that went up just yesterday where they announced the fact that they've discovered that the groupings of the cat breeds that we thought there were aren't quite accurate, and that in fact the grouping that includes Persian cats, is genetically distinct from any of the other classes, which I thought was fascinating. That they previously you would have probably taken Persians and put them in like an Eastern or an exotic group, and now they're in their own separate class because they are different. And they've got a whole bunch of insights like that already that I think are just fascinating. And I could spend all day talking to them about it and trying to find out more and reading their blog. And you can too if you want. Basepaws.com, I think. But just Google for Basepaws. I know you're going to find it. So what are we doing? First off, let me open this because I just want to see what's in it, and I want to show you what's in it. So when you buy their kit, this is what they're going to send you. It costs about $100, which is about the same amount that it costs to sequence a human. And I guess it makes sense. That's just what the technology is, right? They'll send you this kit, and then you send it in, and then they do the work. They say on their site it can take up to 2 months to get the results back. It is what it is. And that doesn't seem entirely unreasonable either. I don't think that you have to be in a huge hurry to get the results back, although I know that we all expect instant gratification these days. And that kind of goes to what I was saying, too, about the stuff that they don't test for now or they're not able to identify now, but they will be in the future, is, it stinks having to wait for that. Speaking of, first let's just see what's in the box. Then I want to tell you about a couple of the things that I've already talked to them about that I know is going to be the first stuff that's on you guys' mind. It was the first stuff on my mind. So it's pretty simple on the inside. This is a box that's resealable, so you can return it. And it's almost like the human genetic test, although with the human one, you spit into it. You can't obviously get a cat to do that too likely. But it just contains two things. There's a specimen bag to put this into when you're done. And here is a DNA swab test. It's all sealed, so it's nice and clean. It doesn't get any contaminants on it. But you just follow the directions exactly the way it says. You basically take the swab out and stick it in your cat's mouth, which I know it's a little bit much of to ask for, but I don't think it's that hard. It's probably easier than giving them meds. You just have to swab the inside of their cheek and probably get it pretty good. It says swab the cheek pouch for 10 seconds to collect saliva. Now, 10 seconds doesn't sound very long, but if you've ever tried to medicate a cat, getting something in their mouth for 10 seconds sounds like a tall order. But I feel like you probably don't have to do it all in one go. You just want to make sure not to touch anything else with the swab, right? Just get it in there and get it on the cheek, and then try it again and make sure that you get a really good sample on there. And then you put it all together the way it shows you inside and mail it off to them, and in 2 months you've got your results. So first off, I had some questions for them right up front that I think you guys are going to be interested in. Number one was, can you guys do familial tests like all of the human ones do? They'll tell you if somebody else that has had a test is related to you in some way. And my first thought was, oh my gosh, we can finally solve the mystery of which one of the trees Maggie is related to. Like, I'll pay for the tests if we have to test them all and figure out how that relationship goes. Also, we can finally figure out Tempest and Teacup. Are they related? Is one of them the mom? The bad news is that's in the list of things that they don't do yet. The good news is it's in the list of things that they are actually working on. And I asked them, well, when? When are you going to be able to do that? And they said next year. I know in internet time, next year is forever. But they are working on it. And I'm excited about it. I'm really sincerely excited for that to be coming around as a feature. Let me check the camera angle again. They're playing with the microphone. They're playing with all this stuff. Come on, you guys. Let's take that toy away from the mic. Come on. Let's take you away from the mic. I know it's a new thing in the room, and that's why you're so interested in it. Okay. So I was super interested in that, and that is something that we're going to have to wait on. And in general, I'm excited to see them get more results. The stuff that I asked them about this morning. Stop! Why? The microphone was in here last time we did Mailbag, but you kids were just too small 1 week ago to be playing with it that much, I guess. Here we got another microphone mangler. Okay, now they're all taking turns doing it. Where was I? Oh, the thing that I wrote to them about this morning that just occurred to me to ask is when you sign up at like 23andMe to have your DNA sequenced, they will give you all of the data. They'll give you the entire sequence. You can download it, and there's open source projects now that are accumulating all this data and finding out even more stuff than you can get from, say, 23andMe. So you can send your sample off to 23andMe. I'm just using them as an example. I think Ancestry probably does the same. Don't quote me on that. But you can send your DNA off to them. You can download the entire sequence, and then you can share it in these open source projects and find out all kinds of other really cool stuff. Obviously, there's nothing like that for cats yet, but I wanted to ask them, look, can we get the data? Even more, I feel like, I'm no geneticist, I feel like it can't be that hard to do the sort of comparison that could help you identify familial relations. And maybe we can get some of that data and sort of work on it ourselves. I don't know. At any rate, I haven't got an answer on that yet, so I don't know what they're going to come back with on it. But I certainly hope that they say, of course you can get your data from us, and that would be really, really cool. And if they don't, I'll talk to them about it and try to convince them. I'm not much, but I have my opinions about these things, and it'd be cool if it worked out that way. So the last thing I want to say about this is, what are we going to do with this kit that they sent us? I think we should get one of the faculty done with this kit. It was free to us. They sent us this for free. Just the one kit, though. And I think we should do one of the faculty. I don't think there's any one of the faculty that has like a need, like, we obviously should do this cat because, we're concerned or we want to know something. So what I'm going to do is put it to a vote. I think I'm going to put a poll up and let everybody vote on which one of the faculty gets the test, and then we can all sort of follow along with those results. That poll is probably going to have to go up on a blog post on our blog, because if I do it on Twitter, you only get 4 choices, and we've got 7 faculty members, so that's not going to work out. But I will do that. I'll make the poll on a blog post coming up in the next few days, and we can all decide which one of the faculties gets the test. So I think that'll be fun. Okay, enough about that. That was technically a product placement, so I just wanted to point that out, that like I said, they sent us that for free. And I would have talked to you guys about it anyway. I've been excited, but I probably would have waited to bring it up until next year when they can actually do some of the stuff I'm even more excited about. But like I said, if you are interested in that sort of thing and you go ahead and do it now, they promise that those results that they come up with in the next years will be something they'll share with you. So it's still worthwhile. Okay. The rest of the mailbag is going to be now. So here is a postcard from Topsail Island in North Carolina. Topsail Island is a 26-mile long barrier island off the coast of North Carolina. And it says, okay to read on air. Wish you all were here. We are longtime lurkers since Ivy's League, but are very loyal watchers. Vacation has been great, but only saw one cat the whole week. So sad. Squeeze a kitten for us from Rhonda and Roy. Rhonda and Roy, thank you guys so much for watching. I love hearing from the lurkers that have been watching for a long time, because sometimes I feel like, through the Discord and stuff, we've met sort of everybody that there is to meet, and we haven't. We're not even close. There's probably 100 people that are just regular chatters on the Discord, but there's 1,500 people that are there, and the vast majority of them never say anything. That's okay.
But it's so cool when somebody finally speaks up and I'm like, oh, it's a new person, and they are involved. Sometimes it seems like it's just a list of names. So this is really cool. Plus, I noticed that you hit several of our sort of Kitten Academy points. You say okay to read on air. I think you included the word y'all just because of the sort of history I've had with that word and misspelling it or spelling it right. Personally, I think I'm the one that's spelling it correctly and everybody else is misspelling it, but that's okay. And then you do the Squeeze a Kitten for us, which is Dr. Brew's little slogan. So I think it's great. Thank you so much. For crying out loud, Fidget, why do you have to be playing with the microphone again? Come on. What? So riled up. You kids are so riled up. Okay. Here we have a note from Mr. Elso Cat and his mom, and it's got cute stickers. There's a John Lennon sticker and an Aloha Hawaiian shirt stamp. Those are pretty cool stamps. And then there's actually stickers on the back with some really cute kittens. And I need a letter opener for this one. Go. I need more than a letter opener for this one. Wow, that is a stiff envelope. All right, there we go. Oh, wow. Look at these prints. Is that, I don't know, it looks vaguely Japanese, and there's a little bit of writing in the corner. It might be Mount Fuji or something. Oh, they have notes on them. Let's see if I can figure it out. Oh, here's another one that's different. Oh, wow, this is a long note too. Okay, let's do it though. Let's do it. It says, hi, KA people, kittens, cats, and Wonder Dog. I know it's been a long time since I've written, busy with my house and on Twitter. Yes, Mr. Elso Cat is on Twitter. Don't know why we waited so long. It's so darn fun. Smile time. My daughter has me post pics of her cat, Mr. Bon Bon. I love that name too, Mr. Bon Bon. His tail has two turns like his father. His tail has two turns like his father. He has a friend on Twitter that looks like him. Don't know about the tail though. Mr. Elso Cat shares his world with his new friends. I can say to him, let's go to sleep in our tent. And he starts up the stairs and goes to the slider at the foot of our bed. He waits at the tent door as I unzip it. When I was putting up the tent, he was all on it and in it before I could get it up. See Mr. Elso Cat on Twitter in his tent. See pics of him keeping watch on our porches. Good job. See him on the bench that I built, sleeping all over his house, being in his basket that follows the sun, with his Christmas mouse, bunny ears, and more. Mr. Elso Cat is 19 years old, maybe 20 by now. I got this treat that helps him. It's called Glycoflex Plus. It's for joint support. Elsie takes something that's like that. I think it's a similar product. He was just moving slower and more careful, but can still zoom fast if he wants. I put it in his morning and evening nummies of canned food. He knows that word nummies and comes to us to get us to do it. In the morning, I say to him, do you want to get up for nummies and coffee? Sometimes he pokes my head to get up. A student from Japan gave me these postcards. I wanted to share them with you. Well, that is definitely what I thought. Those are awesome. I hope ones will look out at Mr. Elso Cat's Twitter to see his world. I love seeing other cats' world like Lovely Larry. I just love him. I believe he lives in England. I used to raise bunnies and met a wonderful young lady from Russia that has a couple of beautiful bunnies. Great to know a lady from Ireland that feeds the foxes. Great to see German Shepherd police dogs. I could go on and on. Good way to start the day and smile and laugh. Thank you, KA, for that post. Hope to meet more of you soon. Your new house is wonderful. I've watched some, not all, and I'd love to see my favorite, Mr. Eddie, on this cat tree. Did it come to the new house, or did you get new ones? I bet his fur made the move too, LOL. Mr. Elso Cat leaves piles here and there. Saw Mailbag this morning live. Glad I get up early here in the Puget Sound area. Love and light, Michelle and Mr. Elso Cat. Well, thank you so much. So you said a lot. First off, I love Twitter, and I know Twitter gets a lot of bad press because, frankly, there are some places on Twitter, people on Twitter that are, difficult. But Twitter is what you make it. Just like so many social media sites, if you follow people that are positive and that are fun, then what you see on Twitter is positive and fun, and it's great. And if you follow people that are negative, then what you see is negative. So it really is what you make it. And we've managed to make our corner of Twitter wonderful. Like you say, there's a lot of people that follow us, that talk to each other, that are just great people all around. Um, so I think the person with the bunnies that you mentioned is probably Umbra, who does some great art for us too. I don't remember who else he mentioned, but it's really cool. You should have mentioned what your Twitter name is because I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know we've seen you on there, so people will find you, I'm sure, or see it posting on some of our tweets, and we can figure it out that way. So anyway, thank you so much, Mr. Elsacat. It is really nice to hear from you and your owner. And we definitely, you guys have been long time correspondents. We like that. All right, let's not get into anything that's in here. There we go. Wow, without DJ, I can really talk too long on stuff, can't I? She's the one that hurries me along when I'm rambling. So without her to keep me honest, I might just go on all day. I hope you guys are settled in with your own coffee. This could take a while. All right. This is addressed to the KA-Con raffle. So whatever is in here is going to be one of the amazing raffle prizes at the KA convention coming up in September. And if you haven't heard about the KA-Con and you are interested, the best place to find out right now is in the most recent blog post on our website, Kitten.Academy. Go take a look there on Kitten.Academy, and the most recent blog post talks all about KA-Con. This says, Mr. A, please read more to come in person, and then it is addressed again to the KA-Con raffle. So let's check it out. The note says, oh, it is a mouse holding up a cat with a gun, and the cat is saying, 6 rounds, 9 lives, you do the math. That's cute, I guess. I like it. Mr. A, these items are for the KA-Con raffle. I messaged Heck Yes Deidre that we will be bringing the chocolates with us on 9/13 that are also for the raffle. Hugs and kisses to you and DJ from Tahini and Flair. Bailey Burns will be bringing flat tahini and flair. Flat tahini and flair. Well, that sounds interesting. So, what did we get here? Oh, all right. Some classics from Tahini and Flair. This looks like so. So first off, at the raffle, there's. I think they're doing it again like they did last year, where some of these prizes are accumulated into like a basket or one big prize. So you win the prize, and then you get a whole bunch of stuff in it. So it's not like a packet of springs would be a prize. This will probably go into something else. But we have 2 packets of springs. We have a twiddle. I don't think that he counts. We have a $25 Starbucks gift card and a $25 PetSmart gift card. Plus, we have this. What is the name of this artist? Laurel Birch. Is that right? Lauren Birch? Something like that. What it says here. Laurel Birch. There we go. I recognize the art right away because we see a ton of this stuff, and I love it. It's all really cool cat art. So a bag, Laurel Birch bag, and there is another bag here. I can tell this is some sort of cool purse thing. Oh, it is a cat. Wow, the purse itself is a cat. That's pretty cool. Check this out. I don't know which camera to show things to right now. That's pretty cute. I like it. So this is all for the Kitten Academy raffle, which is, again, at the Kitten Academy convention, which is, again, something you can find out all about by going to our website, kitten.academy, and look at the most recent blog post. Okay. High twist. There you go. Okay. That's awesome. Did I get everything back in there? I did. I think I did. Perfect. And I need to write raffle on here now so you know what it is. Excellent. Wow, thank you, Tahini and Flair. That's great. I thought there was another one in here that was addressed to the raffle. This one. This one also might actually be from Tahini and Flair. Let's find out. Just get these raffle things done together. This one also has a note, and the note says, KCON raffle for Tahini and Flair, from Tahini and Flair and Bailey Burns, of course. All right, let's see what this one is. This one, Twiddle. Twiddle, you really want to be part of this, don't you, buddy? What's up, little buddy? Okay. Oh, what is this? This is a towel, and it says, I hope you, oh, I can't actually say this on the stream. I hope it's an adult joke. It's a sort of an adult joke. I can't. It's a kid's stream. We got to be kid friendly. I can't say that. It's got a pun in it, but the pun involves a word that I can't say on the stream. So it's funny. It's very funny, and the word it's very funny, but I can't do it. We also have a towel here that has a garden with cats, which is really a theme on the Kitten Academy Discord. We have our own home and garden channel that's very, very busy there. And I love the little drawings of the cats on that. It's really cute. And then here we have also another kitchen towel that has just cats on it. These are so cute. These cats are adorable. I just love this. Super, super cute. I'm going to take a picture of that joke that I can't say so that I can post it on the seniors channel on our chat. We've got a section of the chat that is just for the older crowd where we're allowed to do things like that. That way, at least some of you that are on the Discord can see it. And if you're on the Discord and you're not on the seniors channel and you want to be an admin, can add you over there. It's just for asking, but it's we don't put people in the seniors channel by default because it's a place where a lot of the rules get broken, and it is the place for breaking the rules on our chat. And sometimes there's some swearing and other things that we don't normally approve of. So there, I posted the picture on there anyway, so folks that are over there can take a look at it, and that way I don't have to try to say it. I need to write raffle on this too, so it doesn't get misplaced. Normally this is DJ's job. She can even spell raffle correctly, I bet. Normally that's DJ's job, of course, but as you know, she's actually doing real important work today. I guess I'm technically doing important work because I'm technically caring for the kittens right now, but I'm mostly just opening the mail, so I don't know. All right, here we go. Another one. This one is just addressed to Kitten Academy. Oh, it says, fragile, handle with care. And I think I know who this one's from. I think this is from Moose Little. Let's find out if there's a note and stuff that'll help make that more clear. Is this a note? No, it's just the address. Oh no, oh no. That was covered up. I gotta put it back in the other way. Okay. Try not to reveal anybody's address if we can. Okay. Here is a note. It says, so sloppy this morning, Mr. A and DJ rushing like mad. Hang on, I need to put this in here because this keeps trying to reveal Moose Little's address to everybody on the internet. And I know we don't want that. Okay, so anyway, so sloppy this morning, rushing like mad. All right, well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It says, may the road rise to meet you and may your neighbor never catch you pooping in their yard. And it's got a cat wearing a graduation hat on it. Where did that come from? I love the little saying, too. May the road rise to meet you and may your neighbor never catch you pooping in their yard. So perfect. It says, something whimsical. Lynn had to go fast and get there for mailbag. So really sloppy packing. And then it says, the little foams and for the adoptees, the hot sauce for you and DJ. So I don't know what that means. The little foams are for the adoptees and the hot sauce is for me and DJ. I know what that part means. Also, you've included a donation in this, and I really appreciate it. You do not have to do that, but it is wonderful that you do. Thank you so much. I will put that in here, which is where we're keeping the donations now so that we don't lose track of them. There we go. Thank you so much. It's really too generous. Okay, speaking of too generous, look at how cute these are. These are, and it's in a bag that says Frosty Fresh, which is also cute. These are little toys for each of the cats. And each one has their own. This one is for Flip. Kind of looks like a Teletubby, but it's not a Teletubby. And it's got a little curly cute tail. It's so cute. This one is a Calico Fidget. There we go. This one is I think it's an owl. It's got a little thing, and that one's for Twist. I love the little bows that you put on these too. They're so cute. Let's see. Then we have one for Cartwheel. I think that's a penguin, maybe. They're just adorable, whatever they are. Is this like a panda bear for Twiddle, I think? There we go. And then there's one big one that must be for Whimsy that's a little chick. These are super squishy. They're like that cat that DJ has at her apartment now to keep her company, that marshmallow cat. What was it called? It's something mellow. I don't remember. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to remember. But that's okay. Thank you, Lynn. This is super generous of you, and this is so cute. The adopters are going to love this, and they're just adorable. And I love the little tiny the ribbons and the little cards that you put on them are adorable. You've really got a nice touch with stuff like that. Everything that you've sent us in the past has been so fancy and made fancier by you, which I just think is super cute. All right, now let's see. This must be the hot sauce that you mentioned. Let's see what this is all about, if I can figure out how to open it correctly. I am a big fan of hot sauces. I don't know if you all know that, but it is the truth. I do. I like spicy everything, and I go through quite a fair amount of hot sauces, actually. Pat sent me a hot sauce sampler a while back, and I tried them all quite a bit. There were some that I really liked. I don't think that made the move with us, though, and I'm not sure why. Probably because it was liquid and the movers wouldn't take it, and we didn't have anything that we were bringing. We were pretty full up. What is this? This hot sauce is Fat Cat Puri sauce. I assume that makes it like a curry sauce. It does have ginger and garlic, so those are ginger garlic together is sort of a. Oh no, I see. This is peri peri, like what they do at that Nando's that we love, that we're crazy about. I should have got that. Our version of the classic South African condiment peri peri. Great with grilled meat, chicken, and shrimp. Yes, so Nando's chicken, by the way, they are all peri peri there, and it is one of our favorite things in the world, literally in the world. I think we first encountered it in Dubai, of all places, but then they have one in Chicago that DJ would pick up from on a regular basis when she was there. We haven't looked around to see if there's one out here anywhere, but I bet there is. I mean, at the very least, there's got to be one in New York, right? What isn't there? Okay. Here we have one that is Fat Cat. Cat in Heat. This one is this sultry, smoky concoction boasts a scorching blend of chipotles, ghost peppers, roasted tomatoes, smoked paprika, and more, with an ever-increasing heat level that lingers long in the mouth. Wow, that sounds awesome. And again, with the little cat logo on there, Cat in Heat. I get the joke there. And then we have a third one, which I'm guessing is also from the Fat Cat Hot Sauce Company. I have not previously heard of this. Also, I know Moose Little was talking to me this week about wanting to send this stuff and being concerned about how fragile it was. And now I understand why the concern. These are all glass bottles. But you did a good job. The post office did a good job, so it all came through just fine. All right, this one says, Chairman Meow's Revenge. This blast-worthy blend gets its bodacious bite from the super hot scorpion pepper, one of the spiciest chilies on earth. We've paired it with extreme aromatics like garlic, cilantro, and lime to create a strong and savory sauce that stings with serious flavor and heat. Wow, that sounds awesome. Chairman Meow's Revenge. I've never heard of a scorpion pepper. I've heard of the ghost pepper, but not the scorpion pepper, so I'm excited to try that out. They also, I noticed there's a heat level on each of this. This one, the Puri Puri says heat level medium. The Cat in Heat says heat level 10, and the Chairman Meow's Revenge says heat level 10 plus. 10 plus out of 10. Wow, they broke the chart for that one. Well, that's exciting for sure. I'm going to set these aside because these are going to the kitchen, and I'm going to set these aside because I hope to combine them with some other stuff before I take them out of the room. And I'm going to fill this box with packing materials and a twist. Yes, twist. Yes, I'm talking about you being in the box. Okay. Wow. Moose Little, that is awesome. I'm excited about trying those hot sauces, and I am really excited to put these adorable things in the endowment bags. They are so cute. All right, I don't know where to go next here. Let's take this big one. Let's take this big one right here and see what we got. Got to move things around a little bit to make this happen. So I wonder if I should switch you guys back to one of the ceiling cameras so you can see these guys. Let me just see how visible. Also, let me make sure that picture made it through to seniors. It did. Okay, good. Okay. Let me just see how visible this is on one of the ceiling cameras. There's a lot happening here. Yeah, I don't know. Not bad. Let me try to get it on the screen for you guys. Excuse me. Good enough, I hope. Okay. Excellent. And there we go. All right. Good. Okay, we're going to do the big box. Let's see what we got here. Hope you guys are thinking about which one of the faculty we should use that DNA test on. Oh, it says here, look right here. I was right. It's basepaws.com. It's on the side of the box. I should have noticed. Very cool. We'll get a vote up, like I said, on the blog about which one of the faculty that's going to go for. Don't say Elsie. that would be funny though. All right. This says it is from Frawley and Ella And it is covered, by the way, in awesome stickers, including this CATSA sticker. I say CATSA because it is a NASA sticker that says cats. I love that one. That is way too cool. I don't know where you found it. These are all too cool. I'm going to take pictures of all of them, and maybe I can post some of them at some point. Those are some really unique stickers. Let me turn this a little bit so that some of the other ones are visible, but it's the ones on the top I like the best, and that's kind of hard to show you guys. There's a cat mermaid over here. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. Okay, let's see what's inside. I already see what some of this is. First off, we have a giant eagle paper bag. I think it was just put in for packing material, but if I take the staple out of it, I wonder if the cats would like to go in the bag. That's a classic, isn't it? Let's just see if it works for us. I don't know where I can put it that we're actually going to have some room. There is a note. Okay to read on the stream. This is great. Wow. Oh, there's a couple notes happening here. Oh, this is way too cool. So first off, we have, well, first off, let me show you this. We have a card that is a unicorn with a rainbow mane. That's very cool. And when you open it up, look at that. It is a pegacorn, I guess, because it's got wings on the inside. It says, may the whimsical magic always be present, brought into our world by wonderful cats, kitten, and doggo from Frawley and Bella. How cool is that card, though? That's completely awesome. I love it. Thank you, Frawley and Bella. Mr. A, DJ, Whimsy, Wiggles, and faculty, hello. So Frawley, Bella, and I were so excited for this class, we went on a little shopping spree. Any gifts numbering 6 are for endowments for Whimsy and her sweet babies. We kind of took the unicorn theme a little far, but hoping their aduters will enjoy with their new family members. There are a few items meant for the kitten room, such as the scratcher, and other items for faculty, catnip, showing love from Ohio, and for doctors. If any other miscellaneous items show up, share as you want. Thank you for kicking off this amazing community called Kitten Academy. The overwhelming love, kindness, humor, and genuineness makes it the best place on the internet, YouTube, Discord, and in our hearts. Much love from DG Girl, Frawley, and Bella. Well, thank you so much. I love the unicorn theme. I really do. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I think unicorns are totally cool, especially with that rainbow mane. I like that too. I think I mentioned this before. I like rainbows. That may not be the most masculine thing I could possibly say, but it's true. I've always liked rainbows. And that theme, as sort of an art piece, I guess. Not, rainbows in real life are pretty cool too, though. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. DJ would have definitely stopped me by now. So here we have tissue paper for tissue pits. And I know this is going to be a hit from the way these guys are playing in these boxes already. And you have sent us a ton of it. I think this might even be more than the advertised units of 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I count? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Okay, a little extra. That's good. One for us, one for all the rest of the cats. There's more. There's kittens in here too. Maybe I should get the other ceiling camera going. Let me just see here. This is going to be hard for me to keep up with these cameras while I'm trying to do this all at once, Let me just see what I can do. That's pretty good. Let me switch that up on the screen there. I think I want that on the other side though. Oops. Did not get it. Sorry, it's a little trickier to control this from my phone than it would be if I were at a computer. I can do it. I think that works. I hope. I'm trying. So we have an eater. So much more of the stream going towards cameras than there should be. It's all right. Okay, all right. Sorry, DG Girl and Frawley and Bella, you sent a lot more. You said that you went way out, and you did. You went way out. Here we have Dr. Whiskers Medical Kit. Dr. Whiskers Medical Kit. I love it. It's got a catnip-filled, a giant pill, a giant syringe, and a stethoscope. Not quite to stick scale. Each toy is handcrafted with fleece, felt, 100% organic catnip, stuffing, and love. How cool is that? I love it. It says it is from Etsy's, the Etsy shop called Pivy Loves. That's Pivylloves on Etsy. How cute. That is just too cool. Dr. Whiskers Medical Kit, handmade by Pivy Loves. That is awesome. This is gonna take a while to get through this box, guys. I hope you're settled in. Here we have House Cat Club. This toy is filled with certified organic catnip and lovingly crafted from vegan and recycled materials. Wow. Aw, it is, I believe, actually, I'm not sure. Is this Connecticut? It doesn't look quite right. I can't tell what that is. I'm sorry. I know it should be obvious to me what that is, especially living here, I assume. At any rate, there's 3 of those. I don't think that's the state that is. Somebody help me out on the chat here. I need some help. All right, save me. Save me, internet. Well, you guys are figuring that one out for me. Here we have the Hex Bug Nano, and of this you've sent 6. So this is 1 for each of these cats. I got to tell you guys, I keep these around the house for the faculty. This is one of the coolest cat toys you can get if you have hardwood floors, and we've got hardwood floors everywhere in this house, so it's perfect. At the old house, we had a fair amount of carpet, and it was not perfect, because the cats would get these things and bring them on the carpet, and they don't do anything on carpet. But on hardwood, these things run around like crazy, and the cats go nuts for them. They are completely fun and completely cool, and they're very tiny. The cats just love these things. In fact, I bought a kit on Amazon that comes with 2 of these, and then they make a couple of other things too. It comes with 2 of these and 2 of their little mouse toys and some spare batteries and everything, all in one box. I'll link that for you guys later on, maybe on our Twitter if I remember. I've been meaning to tell everybody about it. Great, great toys. This the whole faculty is crazy for these things, and these guys are going to love it. Where's my phone? Let's see if somebody on the chat has rescued me from my total ignorance. Geographically challenged. It's Ohio. Oh, of course it is. DG Girl, love from Ohio, she says, as though it weren't clear enough. I thought it looked like a familiar state, and I'm like, that's not Connecticut, though. I can't figure it out. All right, look, nobody ever said I was the smartest guy in the room, and I'm the only guy in the room, so it really doesn't say a lot for me, does it? Anyway, okie dokie, moving right along. It is Ohio. Thank you for the love from Ohio. The little house cats on the back are what's super cute. And thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm really dumb. That's fine. So here we have the original Cat Twig brand Silvervine with a quote at the bottom, quote, "It's the new catnip." I don't know what marketing department came up with that as their quote, but it is the new catnip. If you guys have not given your cat Silvervine yet, I know I've recommended it a few times. It is awesome. Silvervine is a vine, and the cats go nuts for it like they do for catnip, but I think it's even better than catnip in a way because it's a stick. Now you can get it as a powder that's all ground up. That is the worst because the powder gets everywhere. It's even harder to clean up than catnip. It's just a disaster. But if you get the whole sticks like this, it's really fun because the cats love that. They love the fact that it's like a stick. They play with twigs outside that aren't silvervine. You know, they just love twigs anyway. But these are like twigs made of catnip. It is awesome. So I totally endorse Silvervine as a cat treat and toy. And here we have 6 packets of it. So each one of these guys is going to have some Silvervine in their life. Really, really cool. If you haven't tried Silvervine for your cat, you really ought to. It's awesome. Oh, wow. You went all out, DG girl. Here we have 6 tunnels. A tunnel to go home with each of these guys. They're very colorful tunnels. And it looks like they come with a bag too, but it doesn't look like the tunnel would fit in the bag. I don't know. I don't know what that is, but if I open this up, I'll never get it back together. So I'm not going to try. Fun ball and 2 peek holes. All right. Well, it looks like a really cool one though. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Oh, DG girl, Raleigh, you did too much. Plus, these guys are in here playing the whole time. I hope you can still see that. It's on the camera. They are all over it. Is this still on the camera? It is. So you can see all that. They're previewing it. Now, I noticed that we haven't had this. I meant to get one of these for the room, and I forgot an S-shaped S for the room. They need this. I'm going to put this in the room right now. I'm just going to set it somewhere, but it will stay in here. Thank you so much for sending us a much needed. It is technically a scratch scroll. It says scratch scroll. We call it the S-shaped S though, and this seems sturdier than the ones that we've got in the past. I guess they're switching up the formula a little bit. Very cool though. They're going to love this. I'm just going to set it right here, and then we will put that around the room. It is about time they had one. I just keep forgetting to get one. Here we have Just for Cats 12 packs of mice. Awesome. Just completely awesome. Here we have the unicorns that you were talking about. There are 6 of these. It is a unicorn and poop 2-pack. It is a little tiny catnip unicorn and a little tiny unicorn poop. The poop, I think, has a unicorn horn itself. So I don't know, do unicorns poop that has horns? That sounds really painful. Or is it just a poopicorn and a unicorn? I don't know. Wherever the poop came from, wow, that is a tough one. I like it though, it's really cute. It's got a little sparkly unicorn horn on top of the pink poop. And there is one on top of the unicorn too. That one's ears folded up, so it's a little hard to see. Maybe this one's easier. And they've got the little feather tail. This is really cute. I love the Unipoop. Unipoop? Does that sound right? I'm not sure. Wow, that's some strong catnip too. I can smell that. Plus, now you guys can see, you also sent these unicorn cat kickers, unicorns with rainbow manes again, the best kind. You've sent 6 of these, and I can see our little orange kitties are not waiting to play with them. They've got themselves in here, and they're just going to take full advantage. Might as well let them do that. You sent a collection of Mylar crinkle balls, which are also always a hit, a classic. You sent 6 mysterious boxes. I don't know what these could be. It does say interactive cat ball. We're going to have to open one of these and see what it is. Oh, one of them is open. Cool. Oh, these are really fun. I still don't know what you call them, but it is a ball that has this weird mesh wrapped around it. The mesh is a tube, and that tube has little balls in it. So the little balls are visually stimulating, and they make kind of a shaky, rattly noise as they slide around. There's a feather on top. These things are intense. There's 4 of them in each box, so that's 4 for each of the kitties. These things are great. We've had a couple of these before, and they really, really are a winner. Plus, look at this. You sent us 6, I can count. Oh, look at this. You sent us 6 baskets, and there's one there labeled. Oh, this is so cute. They have, look at this, they have the unicorn on them. They've got sparkly stickers everywhere. And this one says whimsical. And this one says fidget. Look at that. How cool is it? I love it. This one says twist. And then we have twiddle. Flip. And finally, cartwheel. I love this font too. How cool are these? That's great. I don't think we're going to be able to fit all of their endowments into one of these buckets, but we can definitely fit one of these buckets into all of their endowments. How about that? This is so great. DG Girl Frawley, thank you so much. Thank you for the love for Ohio and exposing my geographical ignorance for the entire world. I don't mind humiliating myself on the air, obviously. Turns out I know more about genetics than I know about the United States in which I live. That's fine. It's fine, right? All right, let's see how much of this I can pack back in here, keeping in mind the S-shape S doesn't have to return. How did you do this? This isn't possible. I don't know how you made all this stuff fit in here in the first place. Wow, that must have been a struggle. Okay, this is all endowment stuff. All endowment stuff goes back in the box. The non-endowment stuff we're going to leave out because that will go someplace else. Then I just label the whole box as being for endowments because that's how DJ would do it. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get this all figured out. For now, you guys can keep playing in it if you want. You want me to set one of these on top? These seem like the big winner in the box. What? What? What do you want, Cartwheel? Did I say your name a minute ago? Wow, DG Girl, that is just awesome. Thank you so much. My watch is telling me it's time to do some stretches. Oh, where are you going, Cartwheel? Hey, bud. He's climbed up the back, the inside of my shirt. Okay, good luck, pal. What? He's not staying up in there long enough for me to take a picture, otherwise I would, because that's too cute. All right, here we have a box. Thanks again, DG Girl. This is spectacular. It really is. Here we have a box from our longtime correspondent, Flavia. I still, I'm just going to do that every time. I'm never, ever going to just confidently get it right. Because then nobody would know who I was. I'm not that guy. At any rate, we have a package here. This is from Argentina. And let's see what we have got. You have sent us some really amazing stuff in the past. You've sent us too much over time. Let's see. Okay. There's a note here. And the note says, Dear Mr. A and DJ, hello from a cold Buenos Aires. Winter has come in Argentina. First, I want to say again, congratulations to your new house. It's so beautiful. I love it, and I love every detail that DJ puts to become it in a home. And I already love the new state, too. Connecticut is wonderful. If I had to move, I would move to Connecticut. I want to say thank you for all the love and dedication you both put in Whimsy's care. It's amazing how healthy and beautiful she is now, and babies too, of course. I hope you enjoy the gifts and have a great life in Connecticut full of new adventures. Well, I'm sure I make many mistakes. My English grammar is ugly. Sorry, but I'm learning much more with Discord every day. Please take care. With love, Flavia. Sticking with it, Flavia. Look, your English is way better than anything I could do in any other language, so do not sweat it. You did a great job. And I'm glad that Discord has been a resource for you that way. I see you on the Discord all the time. I saw you on the Discord this morning, and I was excited to open your package. So it's fun to see you there. It's fun that you're part of our Discord community, and it's fun that you sent us a whole bunch of stuff. Now I see there's stuff in here for DJ, but I'm just gonna have to go through it because she's not here, but she will be. This is for DJ Tiny Alpha Yores, which are, you've sent us the big ones before, and they are little like chocolate cookies that have chocolate covering. They're really good. I don't know quite how to describe them or if I've pronounced them correctly, but they're awesome. Here you sent us Cadbury stuff. This one is Cadbury Passas, it says. Passas? I think. I don't know if I'm saying that right, and I don't know what it means, and I can't even tell what this is a picture of on the front because it looks like raisins and purple cranberries. I'm going to guess it's raisins, just raisins. Maybe those are supposed to be grapes. So it's showing you what the raisins used to be before they became raisins, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to teach you here on the Cadbury, but it is chocolate with fruit in it, which is just one of my favorite things on the whole planet. And then we have Cadbury Intense, 50% chocolate, 50% cocoa, so it's a dark chocolate intense. And 50% probably is just about right. People have sent me, like 80% before, and it's great. I love dark chocolate, but it can be a little too much sometimes. So 50% sounds awesome to me. Here we have something for DJ, and I know she is going to love it. I'm sorry I have to open it for her without her being here. It is a shirt, and it says, "It's a beautiful day to save lives." Look at that. That's awesome. With a stethoscope on it. She is going to really like that. Thank you so much. That's perfect for her. It's a beautiful day to save lives. I think you sent a t-shirt for me as well. Oh. Oh, this is too cute. It says, "You're my person, Doopy." Look at that, because I call her Doopy. That's my nickname for her, and it's got a stethoscope, and it's shaped like a heart. You must have had this made for us. That is too sweet. Oh my gosh. I completely love it. That is too sweet. Flavia, thank you so much. I am absolutely going to wear that. In fact, she probably won't see this mailbag. I should be wearing that when she comes home on Monday after the long weekend. I think that would be perfect. I already see what this is. This is another shirt for me. And it's Cookie Monster because that is me. I'm totally a Cookie Monster. That's so great. Thank you so much. That's perfect. When I was a kid, I used to love the "C is for Cookie" song too. What? Why? You started it, Flip. You started all of that. I know you did. And now you just are going to cry about it? I'm sure it's your fault. Flavia, thank you so much. Those shirts are fantastic. I can't believe you got me one that says "You're my Doopy" on it. It's so perfect. And so is the Cookie Monster one. I'm really excited about that. I love the shirts that you've sent me in the past too. They're great. They get a lot of play in my wardrobe on a regular basis. So thank you so much. This says, "Happy birthday, sweet DJ, love you," Flavia on it. And it's a very shiny bag that DJ would love. And it contains a purse. This is awesome. Wow, look at this. This is very fancy. You did way, way too much. This is the real deal. This is beautiful. I love it. It's very sort of a Western style, I guess. And wow, this is soft. It is just fantastic. Plus, you put this little tiny be extra sparkly, be yourself unicorn, again with a rainbow mane. Be extra sparkly, be yourself. That's totally her. She loves the sparkly stuff. That's fantastic. Thank you so much on DJ's behalf. She is going to love that. And wow, I love that leather smell. That is just fantastic. Okay, and one more. There's one more thing in here. It is, I'm going to try. It says Naranitas al chocolate. I hope that's right. And I don't have the slightest idea what that means, but I am hoping from both the color of the package and the way that the picture looks, maybe that is orange peels. Chocolate covered orange peels are factually one of my favorite things, the candied orange peels. But I don't know if that's what this is or if it's something else entirely. That's part of the fun of getting something. Oh my gosh! Flip! Flip's even got Mom to come investigate now. Flip is starting these fights, but then she just meows until Mom gets all concerned and comes and breaks it up, which is what's happening right now. So silly. That's part of the fun anyway, like I was saying, of getting stuff that is from other countries, because sometimes you don't know at all what to expect, and it's a fun surprise that way. In fact, I've been going through the Swedish candies that were sent by Zagi a couple weeks ago. I've been going through them a little too fast, maybe. I've been trying to be good as much as possible. I've been failing quite a bit. I failed in a big way last night. I ate a ton of them, but they're really good. Most of them are really, really good. There was the polyfika, and I guess fika, which I'm probably mispronouncing, is a Swedish term. I had to look it up for sort of like what British people call tea. You know, where you in the afternoon you have a break, where you have coffee in, I guess in the Swedish version you have coffee and some snacks. And so there's a version of the poly that is branded as polyfika. I guess it's made for that event. And it was so good. I loved everything about it because it was like a blueberry flavor and mud pie flavor and like some chocolate or toffee or something flavor, all really good. So I thought, okay, this Poly's good stuff. I'm going to try more of it. And I opened the one that is Poly Original, the original flavor Poly, and I started trying that. And it is a literal mixed bag because it's all inside. They all look the same, so you can't tell what you're going to get. But the flavors in there, I don't remember exactly, but there's one that's like butter toffee, and there's one that's like chocolate, something chocolatey, and those are great. But then there's one that is called Iraq, which I think I mentioned when we were going through it before. The Iraq flavor. And that's Arack. I don't know how I'm pronouncing it or how it's pronounced, or I still don't know what it is. But it tastes sort of like old cheese. It's not great. It doesn't appeal to my palate. I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, but it is not doing it for me. And because it's in this bag of this other really good stuff, and you can't tell which one you're going to get, it's like a bag full of little landmines. It's like playing Minesweeper in real life. You eat some of these and you eat like one or two, and you're like, oh, this is really good. And you eat the third one, and you're like, what is that? That's not it. So it's fun anyway. It's like a game. I've been enjoying that. I also tried there's a poly with the Bilar in it, which is a whole other product on its own. I like that one. The Bilar is sort of like a marshmallowy thing it's the one that means car, you said, and it tastes like sort of floral. It's got sort of a floral aftertaste to it. It's good. It's nice. I like it. It's pleasant. I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, but it sort of strikes me as sort of being sort of semi-floral, like a rose water kind of a thing. It's good. I like it. So there's a poly that has that in it, and there's that on its own. Floral flavor, I can go for that. And then you sent one that is the Got and Blanded, which are like gummies, and you sent the one that's super sour, and I went through all of that. Last night I finished off the bag. I love sour gummy candies, and those are really good. An interesting mix too, because they're different textures. They're not just sort of different flavors in the bag. There's some of the gummies that are like really hard, and you gotta chew through it. And then there's some that are like ridiculously soft and squishy, and it's really cool having the difference in the texture all in the same bag. It's neat. So I've been enjoying all of that, and there's still so much more of it for me to go through. Now I've added even more, and I'm trying to keep honest on my diet, so hopefully I can make all this last a really long time. And that was a real timeout too. DJ again, DJ would be rushing me along, and I do need to keep moving. So let's put these over here. We got one more box, I think. Flavia, thank you so much. You sent some really, really cool stuff. You always do. You always wreck my diet, and I always love it. So thank you so much for that. I'm sure if I looked on the chat, there's probably some talk about what that thing is and what the other things are, but I'll let it continue to be a surprise later. Here we go. Anyway, thank you. I'm really excited about that. And I'm sorry I took time out to talk about all the Swedish stuff during what sort of been your segment, but I will definitely tell everybody about how your stuff was later on. Okay, I think we're on the last box here. And it's got some cute little cat stickers on the front, too. There we go. The post office writes our post office box number 186 on all of our packages, so when they go back there to find them, they're easy to tell. And today, they're finally starting to figure us out, because I walked into the post office this morning, and Karen at the counter says, "Oh, hi, 186." So, all right. Well, you know, they may not have it completely yet, but they know our number, and that's too cute. Wow, what is going on in this box? I see a note, and then I see a bunch of stuff. Oh no, this is not good. It says Kitten Academy. I mean, this is good, but this is oof. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Look at these little. It says Korat and Kitten by Peter Warner. That's beautiful. Oh, now look at this. It is from Paradise Cat. I love it. Hi, Mr. A. It's nice to see that things and creatures are settling into the new house. Although I have the stream on constantly, I haven't been on Discord for a while. I don't know if you're on a diet again. If no, please consider the enclosed as housewarming gifts. The sparkly thing is for DJ. Thank you again for making Kitten Academy what it is. Aloha, Paradise Cat. Paradise Cat is a longtime correspondent from Hawaii, and I love thinking about, and I've said this so many times before, how it is that someone who is literally living in paradise, and the name even says it, is watching us on the internet. It seems so backwards. We should be watching you, or at least your neighborhood. But yeah, you've definitely sent us stuff before, and I immediately recognize some of the stuff you've sent us before, and you've wrecked my diet because I cannot prevent myself from eating this. I love it so much. But let's just go through in the order that this is going to come out here. First off, we have a mini emergency kit for her. It has 17 beauty and personal care essentials in this tiny little kit, it says. Oh, and it lists what they are on the back. But I think mostly you send it because it's tiny and it's sparkly, and those are both things that DJ loves. She loves things that are small, and she loves things that are sparkly. So this hits both of those points. This is way too cute. I love it. I love the tiny bag, and I can't imagine how tiny these things are that are in it. It says, mini emergency kit contains 17 essentials for a gal's tiny troubles, and it contains adhesive bandage, pain reliever, double-sided tape, safety pin, breath drops, mending kit, dental floss, clear nail polish, hairspray, emery board, a tampon, lip balm, clear elastics, stain remover, nail polish remover, and a deodorant towelette. Oh, and earring backs in case you lose yours. How tiny must all that be to fit in here? That is amazing, but I'm not going to spoil it by opening because I probably never would get it all to fit back in there. So we'll just let DJ take that. Paradise Cat, that is way too cool. Plus, you've sent, oh my goodness, Kona coffee blends. This is great. This is a different one now for me. This is Hawaiian Isles Kona Coffee Company, made in Hawaii. And we have the Sunrise blend and the Classic blend. And this will be a new one for me to try. Now, you sent us Kona coffee before that I loved. It was so just smooth and wonderful, and I haven't been able to find any more of it. So I hope that these are just as cool. I'm excited to try them. Now, this is the thing that I saw when I opened the box. It's the last thing in here, and this is what is going to kill me. Kona Caramax. Caramax? I'm not sure how you say it. I'm going to say Caramax. I'm going to go with that. Okay, anyway, you sent me 2 boxes of it. These things are so good, and they just wreck me. These things are going to be gone. They are like turtles, kind of, except instead of being made with whatever you'd make turtles with, they are made with a caramel. They have Kona coffee in them, in the caramel. So the caramel's a coffee caramel. And then instead of whatever nuts you would use in your turtles, they have macadamia nuts. So it's macadamia nuts, chocolates, and coffee caramel. It is just like my weaknesses. These things are crazy, crazy good. Wow. So thank you so much for sending those. I am on a diet. I have, except for what I was just saying with the Swedish candies, I've been doing really well. And all of you are conspiring together to make sure that that just gets completely wrecked. So thanks for that. But I have to eat that stuff. You can't send it all the way from Hawaii and then not eat it. What a shame would that be? And I do love those so, so much. So thank you very, very much. That's it. We made it through. You guys sent awesome stuff, all of you. Thank you all so much for just being incredible. I have now got to get this all sort of boxed up and taken out of here on my own, which I will do presently. But first I need to get this picture of Twiddle. Twiddle fell asleep in the Infinity Scratcher where I know none of you can see. It is too cute. Share that. Okay. That right on the Discord. Very cool. All right. Well, one of my favorite things to do after Mailbag is go back and read over all the chat on the Discord server. It is always fun. I'm sorry I can't do it while the Mailbag is happening, but I'm looking forward to that. But first, I got to get all this stuff cleared up. So thanks again to everybody that participated. Thanks to all of you that watched. As I've said a million times, just watching helps us. The better our viewership numbers on YouTube, the more YouTube recommends us to other people, and the more people then are exposed to the kittens and can help adopt them or could potentially adopt them themselves. And that's really fundamentally why we started doing this and what we're all about. So just watching is great help. And if you go beyond that and you thumbs up us, you share us, with your friends, or even join our Patreon and hang out with us on the Discord chat for the Patreon members. Any of that is helpful. And whatever it is that it strikes you to do, you at least watched. If you're hearing me say this, I know you did. So you're busted. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. Okay, time for me to clean this stuff up. I'm on my own today, so I got to get that taken care of. Oh, that reminds me. If you are watching this and you're not on the Discord chat, you might think about it because right now, with DJ being staying out of town until Monday, we're running a faculty stream, especially for people that are on the Discord. It's only accessible to them. It is random cameras around the rest of the house. We have not counting the ones here in the kitten room or in the annex, we have almost 20 cameras around the house. So I've been putting 4 of them up on the ones I think are going to be the most interesting up on a stream that is just for our Discord folks, and they can watch the faculty running around and watch me. Yesterday, everybody watched me clean the kitchen. It was fascinating, I'm sure. So thank you. Thank you all. Okay, I'm done talking. Really, I am. It's a good thing DJ's never going to go back and watch this Mailbag because she would have a lot to say about how I mismanaged it. This is why I need her around. I'm sure. There's no kittens in here, I hope. I'll have to do a kitten count before I take this out. Okay. Oh, this needs to go in the endowments. Can I squeeze this into this box? I think I can. Yes, good enough. Okay. Perfect. Good. Wiggles. Where's the endowments? Okay. Good. That was the other one. All right. Well, I'm going to leave this archive running until I get everything out of the room. Oh. How to make this work? Okay, coffee first, otherwise I'm going to knock it over. Come out again, Winston? Fine with me. As long as you're good. Cartwheel, you weren't technically invited though, buddy. Okay, so this all has to go down with the endowments and the raffle stuff. Got it. Cartwheel, where do you think you're going? Is your mom going to get nervous if you're out here? Yep, she is. No. Whimsy. Hey. Whimsy just chased Custard all the way upstairs. I hope she doesn't beat him up. I gotta go up there and try to find her in a minute. Wow, there was an unusual amount of stuff in this week's mailbag for DJ and I. I guess it's a good time to remind everybody that we definitely prefer you to send things for the kittens, although I am not complaining. Nah, I could never complain about candy. Exotic candy from other countries and other unknown places like Ohio. Cartwheel, what's up, buddy? Where you going? See, now, if you are on our Discord and you are watching the faculty stream, then you probably know better than I do right now where Whimsy is. And you probably know better than I do right now where Cartwheel is. Well, I have a pretty good idea because I just saw him before I left the room, but still. As predicted, I moved the camera to the bottom of the cage yesterday, and now, oh, hi, Cartwheel, you came back.
moved the camera to the bottom of the cage yesterday, and now they are all on the top of the cage. I knew that was going to happen. I guess we all knew that was going to happen. Most predictable thing ever. Cartwheel now is just going to zoom in and out of the room all that he wants. Come on, buddy. What's up, buddy? Oh, man. We should sequence your DNA. Now, are you on the camera right there, Turtle? You better be. It's the whole purpose of that thing. Good. Okay, we at least got that going for us, which is nice. Well, that camera can see a lot further over than I thought it would be able to. That's good too. Should have moved it over during the mailbag. Oh well. Oh, Cartwheel's back out, isn't he? Cartwheel, is your territory now? What? Are you playing with me? You messing with me, buddy? What? You got your little antenna tail and some zoomies on out here. You're talking? I don't know. Hi, Cardi. Come on, buddy. Cardi. Little Cardi. Cardi B. Hi, Cardi. You can be Cardi A. How about that? The original. Mm-hmm. He is in super play mode all of a sudden. Nobody can see you back there. Nobody can see you when you're back there. You have to be back there? You're going to eat the shark? So much energy. Why is he so active and everybody else is pooped out? Were you sleeping during a mailbag card? Okay, I gotta go find Mom, make sure she's not beating up anybody. All right, stay in, buddy. Stay in, stay in.
All right, everybody. Well, I guess it is time to end the archive. So if you are watching this live on Saturday morning, the 3rd, then keep watching. Don't go anywhere. But if you are watching it at any other time, you are not watching it live. And I hope that you will look for the regular Kitten Academy live stream right here on YouTube and see what the kittens are up to right now. So thanks again for joining us, and we will see you later on.